안녕하세요. 진쌤 한국어입니다. Hello, this is JINSAM. This is the grammar of 초급 1, Unit 3. So, it's on your textbook, page 35. And the first grammar of Unit 3 is verb and adjective, 아요, 어요. So I would say this is one of the most important grammar points in Korean because you're going to, in real life, you're gonna get to hear people using this a lot, and at the same time, you have to know the basic adj-어요 in order to conjugate with a different grammar as well in the future. Okay, so make sure you understand this grammar fully. All right. So adj-어요, it's not really formal. I would say more of informal but very polite ending. Okay, it's informal but very polite ending, and it always comes at the end of the sentence. Okay, so let's take a look at the example. Okay, first one, 사과가 싸요. 사과가 싸요. We already learned the particle, right? Subject particle. So 사과가 apple, cheap, very simple. Apple cheap is the apple cheap. 사과가 싸요. 아니요, no. 사과가 비싸요. Apple is expensive. 비싸요. The second one. 한국어는 쉬워요. 영어는 어려워요. 한국어는 Korean, and then we also learn the topic particle, right? The topic of the sentence is 한국어. So Korean is easy, 쉬워요. 영어는 English, 어려워요, difficult. Or English is difficult. So in this unit, make sure that you study a lot of adjective and then verbs. And then the verbs. I mean the dictionary forms that ends in I, ta. Okay? Alright. So let's practice some conjugation. So in this one, verb and adjective. So if the last syllable, okay, last syllable of the word has vowel o or a, syllable of stem, I'll say, okay, stem has o or a, then you add 아요. For example, 싸다, which means cheap. So the stem is sa, one syllable here, but it ends the vowel with a. In this case, you add 아요. But since you see the two same vowels, so 이응 is there, but it's silent. So 싸요 comes 싸요. Another one, 좋다, which is good. So the stem, 좋다, it ends in consonant, but the stem has the vowel o. So in this case, 좋아요. You add 아요 to the stem, it becomes 좋아요. Okay? All the other vowels, except o and a, you add 어요. So all you need to do is just remember these two, o and a, then you add 아요. All the others, it's 어요. So for example, 맛있다, 맛있다, delicious. 맛있다, and stem, 맛있, ends in, the stem has E, but it's not O or A. So you add it, 맛있어요 instead of 아요. So it becomes 맛있어요. 맛있어요. Okay, we're gonna do one more. 예쁘다. 예쁘다. Pretty. Okay, 예쁘다. So 예쁘, it's not a, it's not a, it's not a or o. So 예쁘어요, but it becomes 예뻐요. So this one, it doesn't really follow the rules, so just memorize it. 예쁘다 becomes 예뻐요. Okay, and then 춥다, there's always the irregular. Okay, be irregular. Remember this one. So, so it has the stem has like u, right? It's not a, it's not o. So 추, okay, 어요, but be irregular. What's happened is b drop and you add u instead of b. So it'll be 추, 우, 어요. So 우, 어 together. So 추워요. When you say it quickly, 추워요, 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 추워요. That's how you can also remember. Okay, 추워요, which means cold. Okay, so let's practice more conjugation. So go to your 익힘 책, page 24. So adjective, okay, 싸다. 싸다, remember vowel a or o, 아요. All the others, 어요. There's 어요. So 싸다, 아, 싸요. 많다, 아, 많아요. 많아요. 좋다, 오, you add 아요. 좋아요. And then 크다. It's not a or a. Okay, so 크다, 커요, 크어요. 크어요 becomes 커요. 적다. So it's not o or a. 적, you add 어요. So 적어요. 맛있다, stem. It's not a or a, so you add 어요. 맛있어요. And then 예쁘다, it's regular, right? 예쁘다, 예뻐요. And 바쁘다 also follow the same as 예쁘다. Okay, they're pretty much the same. So 바빠요. 바빠요. Then 아프다. 이제 아파요. 어렵다. 비읍 irregular. 비읍 irregular. 어려. 비읍 drop. 어요. So it becomes 어려워요. Okay, 싸다. cheap. cheap. 많다. a lot. 좋다. It has a lot more meaning than just good itself. It depends on the context, but in here, simply good. 바쁘다, busy. 아프다, sick. 크다 is big. But 크다 is big. What size-wise? 크다. 적다, I would say small portion. Okay, small portion. But the size-wise, the small is 작다. Small size. And 적다 is a small portion. It's the opposite of 많다. A lot. Not a lot. 많다. 적다. Not a lot. Okay, 맛있다. Delicious. 예쁘다. pretty. 어렵다. difficult. here, we're still on page 24, your teaching text. So let's practice making sentence. Okay, so here, in a sentence, you have to follow this pattern. Subject, 이, 가, either adjective or verb. Okay, depends how the subject end, either 이, 가, adjective, verb, using 아요, 어요. Okay, so here 우산, it's umbrella, 우산, 작다, small. So umbrella is small. 우산이 작아요, 작다. So remember, if the stem has the vowel 아 or 오, you add 아요. All the other vowels, 어요. Okay, remember this too. Alright, so number one, 책 비싸다. 책, book, 비싸다, expensive. Okay, so book is expensive. 책이 비싸요. 책이 비싸요. 싸, 아, so 아요. 책이 비싸요. And number two, 날씨 덥다. 날씨, the weather. 날씨 덥다, hot. So the weather is hot. 날씨 가, 덥, B regular. So B drop, add 우, 더워요. 날씨가 더워요. The weather is hot. Alright, continue. 드라마 재미있다. 드라마, Korean drama. 드라마 재미있다. Interesting. So the drama is interesting. So 드라마가 재미있아요 or 아요. Since it doesn't have o or 아, 있어요. 드라마가 재미있어요. When you pronounce it, double 받침 carries over. 재미있어요. That's how you say it. And then 슬기, it's her name. 슬기, 아프다. 슬기 is sick. 슬기가 어요. 아프다. come 아파요. sorry. 슬기가 아파요. 슬기가 아파요. Okay. Okay. This one, sorry, not 아파요. 아파요. 아파요 is correct. Not 아파요. 슬기가 아파요. 아프다 becomes 아파요. Okay. Sorry about that. Alright, so next grammar. Next grammar is the object particle. So it's on your textbook, 37. So noun, 을. So particle, 을, it's object particle. Object particle. So whatever the noun that comes before 을 and 를 is the object of the sentence. Okay. So one thing that you have to remember is the basic sentence structure. So basic Korean sentence structure, which is subject and predicate. Either verb or adjective. Or another one is subject, object, and predicates. Verb, adjective. So Korean sentence has these two basic sentence structure. For example, 씨가 자요. 성민 씨가 자요. The subject 성민 씨, predicate verb 자요. 성민 씨가 자요. But object say 성민 씨가 사과를 먹어요. So subject 먹어요 predicates, but what? 사과를 eat apple. 사과를 을. So these are two basic sentence structure. Okay, so oftentimes in Korean, if two people know the subject, what they're talking about, then the subject often omitted. Okay, so remember that one too. So for example, 무엇을 마셔요? What do you drink? 무엇을 마셔요? What do you drink? So drink what? 무엇을 마셔요? 주스를 마셔요. There's a subject, I is omitted, right? 주스를 마셔요. I drink juice, right? The second one. 저는 텔레비전을 봐요. I watch. 저는 텔레비전을 봐요. I TV watch. 텔레비전을 봐요. 성민 씨는 한국어를 공부해요. 성민 씨 Korean study. So 성민 study Korean. So object comes first. Okay, and always the verb and adjective comes at the end of the sentence. Okay? So for conjugation, if the noun ends in consonant, you add 을. But if noun ends in vowel, you add 를. So for example, 책, choose book. 책 ends in consonant, 책을. Or 옷, clothes ends in consonant, 옷을. But if the noun ends in vowel, like 사과, apple, 사과를. Or 영화, which is movie. 영화를. And then you can add predicates like verb. So 책을 읽어요. We learn adj-어요 ending. Okay, we can combine together. 옷을 to wear, 입어요. 사과를 I eat apple, 먹어요. 영화를 I watch movie. Okay, so this is the object particle. Alright, and this goes together, object particle and adj-어요 ending. Okay, so try to make sentences by using these two. Okay, alright, so practice. So go to your 익힌 책, it's on your page 25. 알맞은 것을 고르세요. Choose the right one. So 빵, 을을, noun, ends in consonant. 을, ends in vowel. 를. So 빵, 을 먹어요. consonant. I eat bread, right? 먹어요. Number 2, 주스 ends in vowel. 주스를 마셔요. To drink. Right? 주스를 마셔요. So I eat what? 빵. I drink what? 주스. Right? 텔레비전, TV ends in consonant. 텔레비전을 봐요. I watch what? TV. Number 4, 한국어. 한국어 ends in vowel. So 한국어를 공부해요. Korean study. So I study what? Korean. 한국어를 공부해요. So, 빵을 먹어요. 주스를 마셔요. 텔레비전을 봐요. 한국어를 공부해요. Next one. So now we're going to practice making sentence. Okay? So for example, 라흐마는 지금 뭐 해요? This is example. 라흐마는 지금 뭐 해요? 라흐만 is the name of the person. 라흐마는 지금 now 뭐 해요? Remember the whole thing. 지금 뭐 해요? What is 라흐만 doing? Now. Okay. What is 라흐만 doing now? 지금 뭐 해요? And noun 을 아요 어요. Okay. So 옷을 사요. So this is the pattern that you can use it. Okay. So number one. 아나이스는 지금 뭐 해요? 아나이스는 name 지금 뭐 해요? What is Anais doing now? 지금 뭐 해요? So copy and to drink 마시다. Drink coffee. 커피를 마셔요. So this is a great practice that you put these two grammar 을, 아요, 어요 ending together. Okay. 뭐 해요? 커피를 마셔요. Number two. 안젤라는 지금 뭐 해요? 안젤라, maybe her name. 지금 뭐 해요? What is Angela doing now? So here I'll say friend, right? 친구, so meeting a friend. 친구 만나다. 지금 뭐 해요? meeting a friend. friend, 친구를 만나요. Okay, so drink coffee, 커피를 마셔요. meeting a friend, 친구를 만나요. Okay? Alright. So there are two more. 슬기는 지금 뭐 해요? What is 슬기 doing now? 지금 뭐 해요? So 슬기, you see the noun. N, 을, 아요, 어요. 슬기는 지금 뭐 해요? 슬기, 책, and to read. 읽다. So, she's reading a book. 책을 읽어요. 책을 읽어요. Number 4. 김영욱은 지금 뭐 해요? 김영욱 is his name. 김영욱은 지금 뭐 해요? What is 김영욱 doing now? So here, so he's cleaned the room. So the room, 방, clean, 청소하다. 청소하다. So clean the room. So 방, room, clean. 방을 청소해요. So one thing, like adj-어요 ending, adj-어요 ending, if it has the form of like 하다, if it ends in 하다, it becomes 해요. Okay, so remember. 하다 becomes 해요. So 지금 뭐 해요? 방을 청소해요. 뭐 해요? 책을 읽어요. Okay. Alright, so that's all the grammar for Unit 3. So try to make some sentences by using the object particle 을 and 를 and 아요, 어요 ending. Okay? 감사합니다.